Hey parents, the purpose of this video is to show you what I expect when children are doing their writing. I want the children to hold the pen as much as possible. I also want them holding their own iPads as much as possible. So let's pretend that this week's prompt, or today's prompt was, how did Goldilocks feel when the bears found her in bed? So your children are going to start by thinking about how Goldilocks felt. So I'm just going to do a quick sketch here of Goldilocks. And when your children are drawing, the more details, the better. So plain copy paper is best for them to draw on. So you may want to pick some of that up. And my thought for my message of how Goldilocks is feeling is, I'm going to say Goldilocks is feeling worried. So I made her mouth kind of worried and her eyebrows kind of worried, and I'm thinking about the details in my drawing. And if I really took some time, I'd add the bed and the bears and whatnot, but this is enough for now. And so the next thing that they'll do is tell you their message. Goldilocks felt worried. And they're going to say it 3 times. Goldilocks felt worried. Goldilocks felt worried. Then they can go back and add their lines. So, because my sentence is 3 letters long, I'm going to add, 3 lines. So I'll add this. Goldilocks felt worried. Now I've drawn my lines, so now I read my lines. Goldilocks felt worried. And I put a period at the end. Then I get out my trusty sound map here, and this is where you can really help them. You can point to an area. Maybe look here and see if you can find a letter that starts like Goldilocks. And so you could even point like, what sound does this one say? Or what letter is this and what sound does it say? Or, oh, yeah, here, G, goose, G, Goldilocks. And so they go back and add that. Now I'm thinking about the next word. So Goldilocks felt, because I don't want to forget my message. Hardest part of writing for young children is they forget their message. Felt. And so back to my sound map, and you can even point. Look, these are the sounds where it might be. And what you'll notice is the sound map is arranged in a way that the letters that are next to each other are the ones that make similar sounds in the mouth, okay? So you could be like, does felt sound like v, like violin, velt, or like f, flame, or v, felt or velt? And if they're wrong, it's okay. I want to see them add their letters. So let's pretend we're wrong, okay? Goldilocks felt worried. Worried. And so we go back to the sound map. And what's tricky about the W is there's really no other sounds like it. So you can just kind of point in this area and see if they can find it. Point to the actual letters and the sounds, but don't always give the answer right away. And then they'll come back and they'll add it. Okay? So now this is what they have done off camera. Then your child holds the iPad above their work, just as I am. And they point to their words, if they can. If they can't, that's okay, because sometimes it's hard. Goldilocks felt worried. And that's their video. That's all the longer I expect it to be. Please let me know if you have more questions.